Oh my goodness. Good evening and welcome to another exciting episode of Goth Yearbook After Hours, the spooky Halloween edition. It is your ghoul for the evening, Eric, aka the Eric Wynn. And with us, as always, is that spooky hostess with the mostest, Caitlin, aka the Caitlin D. Caitlin, how is it hanging?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty dead tonight, Eric. I thought I met the man of
Nice.
my dreams. We got eloped, got back to the hotel, start making out, and then he shoots me in the fucking head.
Mm. Oh my goodness. Do you hear that?
I thought I heard something. I don't know.
I
How
might
are you
be
doing?
in my
How's your
indigestion.
Halloween?
It's
Yeah.
good. As I told you, I had a cool Slash outfit. Not very original, but I wanted to be Slash this year. But neither my top hat nor my wig made it in time. So unfortunately, and I don't ever. I always like throw away all my old costume stuff.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, I
Well,
know I'm seeing a
how are
lot
you
of angry faces in the
how are
Zoom.
you gonna do a top hat and a wig with headphones? That's what I want to know. Have you
Well,
thought about it?
I didn't. After the fact, I was like, if it had been here, I would have had to like, or maybe one of these
Yeah.
things. I don't know, Star Trek Next Generation style. I don't know. It was, but I was really bummed. I wanted to be Slash.
Well, are
Oh,
you all
yeah.
right over there? Is someone
Is that you?
dying?
Is that Prince? Is that your
No,
cat?
no. Prince is sleeping.
Huh. I don't know. This house, it's old. Craftsman home. Not trying to brag or
Yeah,
anything, but
yeah. Well, what's funny is I actually thought I wasn't gonna dress up because I forgot an hour ago, and then because I was busy just getting tonight's episode together, and then you sent me a photo of your outfit. And I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, Eric's dressing up. I bet everyone's gonna be dressed up." So I like went through my closet, did a quick makeup thing, and then we hopped on the Zoom call, and Eric's just sitting in front, like normal as shit.
Okay,
And I'm like,
can we?
okay.
Okay, we're gonna have like a real
This is the
moment.
second time that this has happened to me this week where I was like, we're dressing up, right? And someone's been like, yeah, absolutely. And I show up and I'm the only fucking person in
We're
costume.
gonna have a real moment. So what? Okay, for the listeners at home and for the for our friends here, I my Slash outfit really didn't show up, but I had a couple things that I could wear, and so I was going to be Lana Del Slash, and I was gonna wear this like flower thing. And Caitlin, I sent a picture of it to Caitlin, and all I got back was the word sigh. And I felt so much shame that I
No.
literally was like, I'm not gonna wear it.
Oh my God. Now that makes me sad. I just figure you assume that all my reactions to you that express disappointment are like not genuine.
Oh, well, it's all the same. But I did in that moment, I was like, oh, fuck, like maybe it was a stupid idea. So I was like, I had like so much shame. I had to immediately
Aw.
took a shower. Murph, like my dog held
Okay.
my
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was, but it's all good. I feel like I'm dressed,
They're calling her
comfortably.
COVID Del Rey because she keeps posting pictures where she's like in public and like she always has her mask pulled down or it's just a mesh mask.
I know. I Trust me. I've been reading about. Oh my. I don't know where that's coming from, Caitlin.
Yeah, I'm like starting to get like wondering if I should go lock my front door.
Do you not already?
No.
Oh, I like that
Have you ever
Canadian.
have you ever like one time I like walked out of my room in the middle of the night because I just like felt weird and my front door was like wide open, but I'm pretty sure like my cat just opened it because it was like cracked and didn't get shut, but it was still like one of the worst feelings in the world, I think.
In my younger earlier days when I was getting a little crazy, I there was one night at the house I was living in where I like passed out on the couch, which is in the living room with the front door wide open. So literally like you looked in the house and you saw me just passed out on the couch, and I just left it like that all night long. It was very not chill for me to do that. But that's just life. Do we have any announcements?
That's live.
Mm.
No. Well, yeah, I'm sure we do. But I don't know what they
You're
are.
like, no. I even have like a
No,
little note here.
we're
It's
not up
like
to much.
I even have a note here. It's like announcements about Halloween fun, former guests, scary
You know,
stories. You're like, we got
I know
nothing.
it's my horoscope the other day told me I need to stop being just contrarian for no reason,
Mhm.
and I need to take that to heart because when you said that I immediately was just like whatever he says just say no.
This is what
But
leads
it's
to
not.
me abandoning my costumes.
I know it doesn't help me in life.
I was supposed to go to grad
Yes,
school, and Caitlin talked me out of it. And then like a
I
week later,
did.
she was like, "It was a bit."
Yeah, he did.
So sorry, Yale
So
Law.
what our announcements are? Number one, please, if you will, if you are watching this on YouTube, smash the subscribe, smash the like, leave a comment, make us feel you out there. We can't fucking see you. Make it fair. And also go on Spotify if you have that platform,
Yeah.
or Apple Podcasts. Anytime you subscribe or download or do anything, ooh, I got some YouTube notifications. Thank you. So thanks, guys. Real time gratification.
Yeah, real time. Thanks.
It's always real fun. Also, if you and I know this all sounds like stuff that you just kind of tune out or skip forward through, but if you do like our podcast, please talk about it with your friends, recommend it, share the episodes you like. Apparently word of mouth is like the best way to get podcasts out there, so it really does help us a lot. Also, rating and subscribing us on Apple Podcasts takes very short amount of time. And you get to read some of our really bad reviews while you're there. So it's a one-stop shop, and we still have some merch left from class of 2020 t-shirts. We have pretty limited number of the white ones left, but we have quite a few. Well, not quite a few, but we have some black ones left. We have totes, stickers. Now stickers come with whatever you buy. You DM Eric at Goth Yearbook on Instagram to order that schniz.
That snip, yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. We have an exciting evening where, you want to talk about it? It's like we're going to be talking about costumes. We're going to have like a little bit of like a costume. Caitlin, are you fucking with me right now? I keep hearing some like weird shit on your end.
You guys.
Oh my goodness!
Up on Zoom calls night after night, including Halloween Eve and Not Face Me. I am Teddy Booger.
Oh my goodness!
And you've fallen right into my trap.
Oh dear.
You and all of your guests have been trapped in.
Teddy, you there? Are you frozen?
No, I'm not frozen. I was just pausing for dramatic effect. Maybe if you played some dramatic sound effect, Eric.
Okay. Dramatic music.
You and all your guests are going to be trapped now in a Zoom meeting that will never end.
Oh my goodness.
There's only one way to escape this meeting. It's to take some of your own medicine. I will be giving you guys a personality quiz that you will have to answer by entering it into scene readings with your guests.
Oh my lord.
And you will have to recount all of your favorite scary movies if you can save your guests from certain death. I will end the Zoom.
But what if we can't save them? No, seriously, what if we can't save them?
I hadn't quite thought that far in advance, but shut up, Zoom prisoners.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sending you the links now to the Zoom chat.
Oh, great. And, for the listener at home, we do see that the username here for this villain that's just entered our Zoom meeting and is now holding us hostage is Teddy Booger? Teddy Booger.
And he has these frightening hands.
It's truly terrifying.
Now open your scripts and let your guests, if you dare.
All right.
Okay.
Eric, you want to let these guests in?
Let them in.
All right.
All right, so I guess, all right, it appears as though our first scene stars friends of the show, Eli Olsberg, Ammo, and Kelly Hittman. Let's see if we can find them in here in this haunting. Eli, Ammo, Kelly, you guys there?
Yeah.
We're here.
This is the only way that we can escape, you guys. We're going to have to do this if you're ready.
Let's do this.
I'm ready. I'm going to,
right.
yeah. Am I Vince Vaughn psycho or Anthony Perkins psycho? That's up to the viewer.
Oh, I wrote this for.
Vince Vaughn.
Oh no,
Teddy Booger
that
has
shot.
ideas about this.
That
yeah,
shot
he's
for
also
shot
directing.
remake.
Play it like you're in dodgeball. I want an underdog.
For people who don't know, the only difference between the two is one openly jerks off while watching.
Yeah.
One's
Yes,
just
that one. I want that one.
totally different.
You got it, Mr. Booger.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Tilt your camera down.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna be narrating the scene, so it appears as though we're at the Bates Motel, and I guess let's just get started. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, let's do it.
Interior office of Bates Motel, night. The young man follows Mary in, closes the door. He is Norman Bates, somewhere in his late 20s, thin and tall, soft-spoken and hesitant.
Dirty night out there.
You have a vacancy?
We have 12 vacancies. 12 cabins, 12 vacancies. Just sign here.
Perfect.
I'll get your bags. I'll be in the office if you want anything. Just tap on the wall.
Thank you, sir.
Norman Bates.
Mary closes the door, goes to her suitcase, and starts unpacking. Suddenly, the quiet is shattered by a shrill, ugly sound of a woman's voice, raised in anger.
No, I tell you no.
Mary walked slowly to the window, realizing that the terrible voice is coming from the house behind the cabins. We see the light is still on in the upstairs bedroom, and the voice is coming out from that room. The rain has stopped, and the moon is out.
I won't have you bringing strange young girls in for supper. By candlelight, I suppose, in the cheap, erotic fashion of young men with cheap, erotic minds.
Mother, please.
And then what? After supper, music? Whispers?
Mother, she's just a stranger. Hungry and the weather's bad.
Mother, she's just a stranger. As if men don't desire strangers. As if, I refuse to speak of disgusting things because they disgust me. You understand, boy? Mama's talking about piss flappers and
Mother, please.
and lactation stains and
Mother, stop.
and all sorts of ragamuffin delights. Don't think Mother doesn't know about those magazines under your bed. The Ragamuffin Quarterly. Ugh. Go on, tell her she'll not be appeasing her ugly appetite with my food or my son. Or do I have to tell her because you don't have the guts, huh? Boy, you have the guts, boy.
Shut up. Shut up.
In a moment, there's a sound of the house's front door slamming shut. Mary turns, looks out the window. From Mary's viewpoint, night. We see Norman coming down the path, carrying a napkin-covered tray. He knocks on the door, offering Mary dinner as they sit together and chat while Mary eats. Norman acting unusually calm, as if nothing odd or disturbing has occurred.
What do you enjoy doing with your time, Norman? Do you go out with friends?
Friends? Who needs friends? A boy's best friend is his mother.
I see, you know. If anyone ever spoke to me the way I heard, the way she spoke to you, I don't think I could ever laugh again.
She's ill.
She sounded strong.
I mean, ill. She had to raise me all by herself after my dad died. I was only 5, and it must have been a strain. Oh, she didn't have to go out or work or anything, but Dad left us with a little something, some ragamuffins stored away, so to speak. Anyway, the loss was too much for my mother. She had nothing left.
Except you.
A son is a poor substitute for a lover.
Yikes.
Wouldn't it be better if you put her in someplace?
Have you ever seen one of those places? Inside? Laughing in tears and cruel eyes studying you? And my mother there? Why? Has she harmed you? She's as harmless as one of those stuffed birds.
I'm sorry. I only felt it seemed as if she was harming you. I meant...
Well? You meant well? People always mean well. They cluck their thick tongues and shake their heads and suggest so very delicately that it should be put away.
Well, I should be going to bed.
You're not going to your room already, are you?
I really should be getting to sleep. A nice hot shower and some sleep is all I need for now.
All right, what the snip? Kaylin, I detect about 12 red flags on this play that all point to you should get the fuck out of here.
We have reached the moment of truth. Your guest's fate hangs in the balance, but you can rewrite the future. Do you have Mary take a bath instead of a shower? Have Mary grab Norman's face and make out with him.
Oh, fuck.
Send Mary packing. Or D. I forgot to list the letters in the previous answers, but you can tell from my pauses where they were. D. Have Mary go to Mother's room and ask her to slow dance.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. You know, Eric, I'm gonna have to go with C on this one, Teddy.
All
I
right,
think I'll send Mary packing.
Absolutely.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes.
You're not going to your room already, are you?
My room? My room? Hell no. I'm getting the fuck out of here. You and your mother can stay here and stay cozy at the Oedipus Complex Inn, but this is all getting a hard pass from me. Bye, bitch.
Mother, look what you did!
Looks
we
like
did, Caleb.
Mary and Norman survived the nightmare, and the two of them can leave the Zoom call.
Whoa, we did it, Kaylin. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Thank God.
All those horror movie quizzes that we've done with our guests are paying off, I think.
Oh my gosh. I told you, Mom, they would pay off eventually. She's so funny.
Yeah. Maybe my dad will start listening.
No, save it for the special Father's Day episode when our dads will finally acknowledge our existence. Kaylin, we know this.
Our Father's Day episode is just going to be a compilation of all the times we talk about our dads not listening to the podcast.
Well, our next scene,
Well,
I think
don't
that
get
Teddy,
too cocky.
yeah,
Don't get too cocky. Don't start talking about Father's Day episodes. You're way ahead of yourself.
Okay.
I've sent your next strip in the chat. It's another classic horror movie that Caitlin has never seen.
Burn. Eric,
Well-
did you get the document?
I did, but I believe that one of the
Okay.
people that Teddy Booger is
It gets
holding.
corrupted sometimes, the file. You know, when
I believe that one of the people that Mr. Booger is holding hostage is being held hostage in an even deeper Zoom call that we are not privy to at the moment. So they're not in here quite yet. So we might have to,
Universal problem.
yeah,
Being trapped in a Zoom call.
within a Zoom call.
Well, then, what do you say we either go to the next one or we take our intermission a little early?
Let's do our intermission a little early right now. Let's play.
All right. We have a special treat, which is a little excerpt from our very own. Is it Blair Witch or is it
the Blair Witch. Yeah, the Blair Witch Project.
Claire Witch for copyright reasons?
this. Not allowed to go to an intermission.
Don't worry, Mr. Booger. We'll give you the reins over to you in just a moment.
Go through this intermission very slowly.
Thing on. Yes. Hello, my friends. This is Trent reporting to you from the mountains of Burkittsville, Maryland, alongside my friend Will. Why are we up here, you ask? Well, Will and I are about to embark on an incredible adventure. We are in pursuit of the infamous Blair Witch. Why, you ask? Well, the story of the Blair Witch is very near and dear to my heart. It was first introduced to me by my uncle, who grew up in a little area just outside of Chester Woods. I took a few notes here. I want to treat this video kind of like a journal entry, but also I want to give you guys a little education about the Blair Witch. Here we go. First sightings date all the way back since the 1800s, one of which was by a local child named Robin Weaver, who went missing in the woods for 3 whole days. And then when she finally returned, she spoke of an ancient-looking woman who was completely covered in hair and whose feet never touched the ground. 1 month later, a group of 5 men who were hunters were found ritualistically murdered in an area along the creek in the woods known as Coffin Rock. Coffin Rock is where Will and I are going to go tomorrow. So until then, see you later.
Yeah, so I don't really know what the fuck is going on, but Trent asked me to come with him to go into the woods to look for some fucking witch or something, and I don't really have anything better to do, so I was like, fuck it, why not? He offered to pay for booze, and buy me smokes, and I'll take that. So, let's see how this goes.
Hi gang, this is Trent again. I've got a little update. This is day 2 of Will and I's little expedition. It's October 27th, 2020. I forgot to mention in my previous video that was yesterday, which is October 26th, 2020. Anyway, we made it to Coffin Rock, and it was a real sight. And we really tried to sit and imagine what it was like for this band of hunters I was describing in my last sort of journal update. And lo and behold, we met a fisherman who gave us crystal clear insight into exactly what happened. He described a grisly scene in which these men were chopped at the hands. They had their hands removed and their limbs were then sewn together to create a pentagram, which is a disgusting sight. I took notes. He gave some more information about what the Blair Witch did. He described a situation that took place in the 1940s to an individual named Rustin Parr, who was a hermit that murdered 7 children and told the authorities that he did it under the orders of a witch. Which witch do you think that is? You know? I'm really hoping we can find this house that took place in, because the fisherman, he told us, he gave us directions to the house, and that just feels like the right next step. So that's where Will and I are going next. The house that the children were murdered in.
Okay, so there's this, like, creepy fucking guy that I saw. He's all bearded and Fleetwood Mackie, and he's over there fishing on this fucking rock, and now I'm finding out all this fucked up shit happened here. So I don't really know what the fuck is going on, but it's not cool.
Hey gang, Wednesday. Things aren't exactly going as planned, which it's fine. Will's just a little pissed at me because he thinks we're lost. But I mean, I'm 85% sure that we're on the right track. I mean, I followed the fisherman's directions to the house to a T. I know I didn't miss a single turn, so I'm confident we're gonna get there. And then he'll chill, you know. That's how Will is. He'll relax. Until then, just wanted to give you guys a little update. Keep the journal entries coming daily for your entertainment, and to kind of give me something to do, because he's being really mean to me, and I had to find a reason to excuse myself. All right, I'm gonna get back to it.
Okay, so I'm, like, super fucking pissed right now, because I can tell Trent has no idea where the fuck we are. And I didn't know when he said he was gonna buy fucking beer for us that he meant he was gonna buy a 12-pack, because I thought he fucking knew me better than that. And yeah, it's fucking freezing. And fuck this.
Hey gang, it is Thursday the 29th, and I have to admit that I am beginning to think that we're definitely lost as well. And I'm a little concerned because I have no fucking idea how to get back. I think we're in the middle of nowhere, and it's like nothing is familiar to me. And I swear I followed the directions again to a T. I'm getting a little concerned because I don't know. I mean, maybe this isn't good for obvious reasons. We might die out here. Will might kill me. Oh, gotta go.
So I'm fucking cold, and I'm fucking hungry, and I'm fucking tired, and I didn't tell Trent this, but earlier when I went to go take a piss, I looked across the valley, and that fucking bearded guy is just standing there staring at me for like 3 minutes and didn't blink, which I don't understand that, but it's just fucking creepy, and I'm over it. I'm just fucking over it.
Hi gang. Hard to put on a happy face today because I don't know where Will is, and I'm super lost, and I keep hearing children laughing. I'm fucking scared.
Okay, dude, this is fucked up. Trent said that we were gonna just plow through it and not set up camp, and we were just gonna keep going, and, like, 3 hours have passed out of nowhere, and I have no idea where he is, and I hear fucking kids laughing, and I don't know what the fuck to do right now.
If anyone sees this, I'm in serious need of help. I think I'm gonna fucking die. Oh shit. What was that noise?
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Come here, little children. It's time to come home.
Oh my goodness. Well, we really certainly hope that, our friends Will and Trent, wherever they are out there in the world, that they are not completely dead. But for the time being...
yeah, sounds like they're dead. I don't know. I didn't even know Will and Trent hanging out, so that's cool.
Yeah. Well, right now they're hanging out in Foreverland.
True enough.
So I think maybe Teddy Booger is no longer here haunting us. Maybe we're good to go home. Maybe
That's untrue.
Oh,
I'm here haunting you, and now I've adopted a rhyme scheme to my threats.
oh my goodness, the worst.
Wonderful. I like it. I think
I'm abandoning this rhyme scheme.
Okay.
You won't get out of this next one so easy. It's a psychological maze, if you will. Hang on, I'm sending the script. I know I already did, but I'm sending it again.
All right. I'm gonna take this hint, maze. Okay, I just got the script. I've actually seen this movie, Eric. This is like one of the only horror movies I've actually seen. I think it's The Shining.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're fucking right. Maze, it all makes sense. And thank God, because I'm glad to be moving on from the mommy issues of Psycho, moving straight into some daddy issues, which that's comfortable territory for you and I right there.
That's right.
Enough! We've been through the Father's Day. We're talking about it. We've talked about it. This one, though, has a twist. A twist. Because I have cast myself as everyone's favorite Jack Torrance.
Oh,
interesting.
shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Do you feel like the role of Jack is representative of your own origin story as a villain?
Stop interviewing me! This is my Zoom meeting.
My bad, man.
All right, so the scene opens on Wendy entering the lounge of the Stanley Hotel carrying a baseball bat. She's looking around nervously.
Iconic scene.
All right, she's looking around nervously.
Jack?
As she looks around, she moves past the table where Jack's typewriter sits.
Jack?
Holding the bat closer, she turns and approaches the typewriter. She looks down at the sheet of paper in the typewriter and it reads, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." But not just once. It's on like hundreds of sheets of paper.
Did you know a fun fact about this famous scene? The director, Stanley Kubrick, actually made his...
Please be quiet. Please. Please.
Okay,
right.
So Wendy's horrified. She's looking at these papers, realizing that her husband's a raving fucking lunatic that's going to soon be a family annihilator, which is a term that I've been throwing around a lot lately and Googling a lot. She's soon going to
favorite
annihilate...
porn category, family annihilator.
No, it's literally mostly like, how can I avoid dating a family annihilator?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no way because there's no profile besides white male in his 30s. I mean,
That's what I'm gonna call my vasectomy as a family annihilator.
Okay, so she uncovers box upon box upon box full of papers, all reading the same singular line: "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." She doesn't realize that Jack has entered the room behind her and is approaching her from behind.
How do you like it?
Jack!
All right, can we stop here? I think I've got this one. I believe personally that if Jack had had access to therapy on some self-help literature, he might have realized that one of his main love languages is words of affirmation. By
Sex quality time.
by rejecting his iconoclastic surrealist prose in the scene, Wendy is essentially abandoning him in a moment when he needs that affirmation.
You know, I'm having a lot of relationship flashbacks right now.
Go on, Eric. Eric,
Well,
continue.
in this alternate ending, Wendy would shower him in praise.
You know, Jack, I think you're really onto some nice work here. You say with one line a whole summary of what James Joyce and his contemporaries couldn't convey in thousands of pages is unreadable drivel. I think you should take as much time as you need to keep writing this sentence over and over and over, and you just come find me when you're ready to take a dip in the jacuzzi, okay?
Oh shit, this place has a jacuzzi? And yes, I agree, Ulysses is a tired novel. I think I could take a break, actually. I was feeling really insecure about this. You know, I just haven't seen anything like it before.
That's because you're a true innovator. I love you, Jack.
Jack smiles at Wendy, and they go put on their swim trunks, get Danny, and hang out in the jacuzzi, watching the sunset through gentle snowfall while eating bonbons from the freezer. The ghosts from the Stanley Hotel watch sadly from the inside as Jack does not annihilate his family.
Oh, I finally feel seen. Oh, Kelly, you're free to leave this Zoom call. I'll tell you, but this isn't over yet, Aylin and Eric.
Oh, shit. And here I thought it was over.
I know.
And I'm sure our listeners were hoping so as well.
I don't think so. I think they're just chomping at the bait for
Yeah.
more.
It's enough. It's chomping at the bit. Chomping at the bit. It's about a horse. It's a horse's reference.
I was trying to make a Bates Motel reference.
Oh.
Chomping at the baits. Alrighty, so
we have 3 more scenes to get to, maybe 4.
we have actually quite a few more because we're a little bit out of order. Because you know the classic Zoom trapped in a Zoom call with Teddy Booter hijinks that have ensued this evening. So Eric, which one did Teddy send right now? Was it Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th, yeah, which
Teddy, I believe is on page 9.
Yeah. Teddy Booger, I will say, for being like a villain.
I don't understand. I did not send you any pages with numbers.
Well,
situation you would be flipping around. Blank pages, no numbers.
Well, maybe one of your minion demon helpers did, and we thank them. We see you.
I do have a lot of minion demon helpers. That is canonical. Everybody knows.
Classically known from episode 3.
Everybody knows.
So, alrighty. I see here that we have Friday the 13th coming up next, which is starring friends of the show, Shamir as Alice, Drew Drogi, who has escaped the second layer of hell from... Are you there, sir?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Your Drew Drogi will be here as yes, we can hear you as Mrs. Voorhees, and Eli Olsberg. Yes, you're unmuted as Jason Voorhees.
All right.
Action.
Okay, hang on. I'm still opening it. All right. I got it. We're in the main interior cabin night. Alice flings open the wooden door and runs into a rain-suited figure. Alice screams. The figure holds Alice in a strong grasp. When Alice focuses, she sees a kindly woman in her early 40s. She is strong, fairly tall, and a very nice looking. This is Mrs. Voorhees. She wants Alice to stop shrieking long enough to tell her what the matter is. Alice sobs incoherently, pointing back to the rear window.
Oh, there now, my dear. Please. I can't help you if you can't talk to me. There now.
He's dead. She's dead. All dead. Please save me, oh poor Bill. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh.
Jack? Marcy? Ned?
Mrs. Voorhees comforts her with a strong arm.
Oh, it's just this place and the storm. That's why you're all upset.
No, no, they're all dead.
I'll go look.
They'll kill you. Don't leave me.
I'm not afraid.
Alice waits by the couch as Mrs. Voorhees crosses the room to the back window.
All dead? Nettie? Oh, Marcy.
Oh, my lord. So young, so pretty. What monster could have done such a thing?
Bill is out there.
She lets Mrs. Voorhees take her into her arms.
Oh.
Side note, I haven't seen this movie, but I do not trust this bitch.
We should go straight to the police.
The killer's still out there.
I will protect you. Oh, this place! It should never have been a camp. Not for children. It's so much trouble here.
The fire glimmers slightly in the fireplace. A log burns through and rolls off, throwing up a small shower of sparks.
Camp Blood. You know, a boy drowned the year before the other two were killed. An accident. It was inadequate supervision. The counselors weren't paying enough attention. They were making whoopee when that boy drowned. We should go now.
Alice looks up at Mrs. Voorhees as she strokes her hair and realizes that Mrs. Voorhees' hand is missing its little finger.
Maybe we should wait for Mr. Christie.
No, that won't be necessary.
As she speaks, Mrs. Voorhees reaches into her slicker in a surreptitious manner and very slowly slips out a long hunting knife.
I don't understand.
Echoed and distant is the sound of a 10-year-old boy, Jason, crying for help in a fantasy version of what might have happened when he drowned in 1957.
Help me, Mommy. Save me, please. Mommy, save me. Help me, please. It's your baby boy, Jason. Your little ragamuffin. Mommy, I'm dying. Help me.
Mommy's listening, little baby. What is it, Jason? Mommy's listening now. Mommy's gonna make it better, baby. Oh, boy. Oh, heavens. Mommy's all flustered now. It was my son they killed. They said he drowned, but I knew it was inadequate supervision. Those little trollops and dingle knops getting all horned up while my precious Jason drowned. Just some lactating mamas could get their thrills. What about this lactating mama? Huh? What about me?
I think I should get going. Mr. Christie is coming soon, and
No, he won't. I killed him as well. I couldn't let them start this camp again, could I?
All right, so this one's getting a bit repetitive. Can we get our quiz options, please, Teddy?
Oh, all right. Oh, okay, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. All right. So when you rewrite, do you A, send Alice off into the woods with Mrs. Voorhees chasing after her? B, give Mrs. Voorhees a ragamuffin? Or C,
You know what, Teddy? Fuck this. I'm sorry, Mrs. Voorhees, but you cannot just kill a bunch of strangers because your son drowned. Maybe you should have taught him to swim. Also, it's super weird that you live out here now, and this is not the way to deal with grief. Teddy, is there an option to send Mrs. Voorhees my BetterHelp referral code?
Well, I'll accept it.
I don't want your code, you little slut.
All right, fuck this. Here's a rewrite. Caitlin enters the scene, grabs the fire poker, and stabs Mrs. Voorhees in the throat.
Whoa, Jesus.
Oh, that worked for me. These guests are free to leave the Zoom.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Caitlin did it again. Yeah, a lot of these scenes deal with some really fucked up child-parent relationships.
You know, I noticed that too, and when it comes to parent-child relationships, I know I know we've been over this a little bit, but I do want to bring up our Goosebumps series, and I was reminded today because I rewatched I Know What You Did Last Summer, and which might be associated with page 17 of
life.
18 this. Yeah.
Remember these.
And I was noticing in that there were a lot of themes that were consistent with some of the Goosebumps novels, which
Enough small talk. We're not here to discuss the works of R.L. Stein, all of our favorite writers. We have 3 more scenes to get through if you want to get out of the scene, meaning bring your guests in now.
All right. So for this one, welcoming back to the show under unfortunate circumstances. Welcome back, Rachel and Eli. And the script is, I know what you did last summer. This time we are joining in the fun. So Caitlin will be Buffy, a.k.a. Helen. Rachel as J-Love, a.k.a. Julie. Eli as Ryan Felipe, I believe it is. That's what I've always called him in my life. And
Yeah.
and I'll be playing Freddie Prinze Jr. himself, the Prinze man. Is everyone unmuted? That's supposed to be unmuted right now. Rachel, are you there?
Yes. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if I was allowed to talk yet.
Always. Eli, you're there.
Yep.
Kaylin, hopefully you're there.
I am here, and you are going to be taking over as narrator in this scene. All right, great.
Okay, so
yep, go ahead.
They've just hit a guy while driving recklessly and found his body on the side of the road. You ready, Teddy? Ready, Teddy.
Yes, go ahead.
They find a body. Barry and Helen come running. All eyes go to it as the 4 of them stand there frozen, thunderstruck, staring down at the body in front of them. A long, agonizing silence. And then
we have our Ray.
Who is Ray? Am I Ray?
I think you might. Yeah, you're Ray.
I was looking for Freddie Prinze. My bad.
Mistake.
We're never getting out of this Zoom meeting.
I saw Ray. I thought it was Rachel.
That's all right. That's all right. It's hard to forget about Freddie Prinze Jr. You get after him by his looks.
He's in my thoughts every day.
In a major motion picture.
Absolutely.
Named after himself.
Let me swing back one more time. A long, agonizing silence.
Yeah, which, hey, that you nailed.
Yeah.
You nailed that.
That's an acting.
And
well,
then
I guess Freddie Prinze isn't all that. Sorry.
Oh!
Okay. Look on the roast of Freddie Prinze Jr. All right. Sorry.
Oh, we'll highlight that in the post. I couldn't see. I swear.
Oh, God.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Check his pulse.
No way, man. You do it.
You're the one who rammed him.
Just do it. He could still be alive. He needs help.
No one wants to go near it. Finally, Ray, me, takes a step forward, moving slowly to the body, kneeling down beside it. The man before him wears a dark slicker. Blood covers his face. Ray finds his wrist and checks his pulse, his hands shaking. No one wants to look. Ray pauses. Then his face collapses. He looks to Barry. I think he's dead.
Shit! Fuck!
Dear God.
Who is he?
I can't tell. His face all fucked up.
What the fuck was he doing out here?
We gotta call the police. Get an ambulance out here.
Helen races back to the car.
What's the hurry? The guy's dead.
You're not a doctor. You can't make that call.
Use your brain, Julie. We call the police and we're fucked.
It was an accident.
Let's just think about this for a minute.
Think about what? He was crossing the road in the middle of the night. It was an accident. You weren't drinking or speeding?
There's Jim Beam all over the car.
But you're sober.
They'll never believe I was driving.
It's my car. They'll nail mine ass. It's manslaughter at best. We're all gonna fry no matter who takes the fall. Sorry.
All right. Okay. So, this scene goes on and on. If I remember correctly, they end up, taking him to the dock, dumping him in the water. If I recall the ending of this movie, and I do because I watched it while I was eating breakfast this morning, the fisherman that they killed is basically punishing them for manslaughter by sadistically murdering them and a bunch of innocent people. And he does make a statement at the end, which I think is a pretty good point, which is, if you're gonna leave a man for dead, make sure he's really dead.
I'm not sure that's a good point, Caitlin.
No, continue.
Okay, so obviously no amount of drowning in the ocean kills this guy, because if we remember, again, they think that they killed him at the end and there is a sequel. But the car fucked him up pretty good. So I vote death by car for this guy.
I like the way you think.
All right, Barry. Let's drag him to the middle of the street.
Harry, no, this is crazy.
Julie, shut the fuck up. You're never going to be a lawyer anyway. You're barely going to have an acting career after this movie, so get in the car. One by one, they get back in the car as Barry drags the body back into the middle of the street and repeatedly runs over it until the fisherman is a bloody, pulpy, unrecognizable mess. Then they all drive to Mexico to start a new life because, let's face it, there's no coming back from that one.
Fine. Dog meat. And
Okay,
Rachel are free to...
What's the story with dog meat?
So
I'm unaware.
What is this story with dog meat? That's a tale as old as time.
Dog Meat is a cast member that did not end up being unfortunately trapped in the Zoom doll.
He's
I can't believe dog meat bailed. This is infuriating. He's done it again.
Classic Dog Meat.
Yeah.
Good friend of mine whose real name I honestly don't know.
Isn't it Michael?
I spare those whose true names I do not know.
I think you're right, Kayla. I honestly did not know that until you said
I
it.
like don't even really know this person, and I know his fucking name.
Any person who has like the name like dog meat or like some kind of like name that would have really flown in like an 80s punk movie of some sort is named like Michael or Jonathan. That's always the reveal. You know
My
what I mean?
my uncle's best friend's name is Yip Yip, and Bill Murray got on stage with his rockabilly band when they were shooting Moonlight Kingdom in Rhode Island, which is a story too specific, not Pacific, Atlantic.
I can confirm though that like every man is named Michael or Matt.
Another
Anyway.
funny Moonrise Kingdom, not to go too deep into it, but who's the guy? Edward Norton. Edward Norton said that like all the cast like stayed together, like because they wanted to get the feel like they were doing like a play or something like that. So they all stayed in the same village, and Bruce Willis was the only one who was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay in like this super like fancy Ritz-Carlton on the other side of this island, like away from the rest of the cast and crew." Which I don't know. I always find that very funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Well, yeah, apparently from the fucking strong reaction I got there.
Funniest story I've ever heard.
It's right up there with Slash Del Rey.
Dang, see? You should know by now that I'm just teasing. We're going to be going into, I believe, a scene that's going to involve, we're going to do a couple of rewrites on this one. So this one's involving both myself. Eli would be playing the role of Father Brittany, and Drew, I believe you're going to be playing the demon possessor, Reagan.
Yes, Ronald Reagan, as I've written it.
Right. Okay.
And Rachel.
Nicer than Ronald Reagan. She's better than Ronald Reagan.
And Rachel, I believe you'll be playing the mother, Chris.
All right. So interior McNeil house, Reagan's bedroom, nighttime.
Oh, Holy Father, please redeem us in your power and your love.
Amen.
The demon Reagan is laughing to herself and thrashing while taunting everyone.
Do you know what she did, your cunting daughter?
The mother, Chris, sobs into Father Eric's arms.
Oh, God, please help my daughter.
Father B grips Chris's arms and stares directly at her.
Your daughter is in good hands, but you must let us do our job now, ma'am.
Not sure why he puts such an emphasis on the ma'am.
It's time to begin.
5.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Reagan spits green bile into Father Brittany's eye.
Fuck you.
Hallowed be thy name.
Cunting.
Deliver us from evil.
Any people still ID me for wine?
Ma'am, please.
Oh my.
Reagan begins to slash her face with a wooden crucifix while she hisses.
Give us this day our daily ragamuffins.
As we give those ragamuffins to those who need them.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Oh Lord, hear our prayer.
Reagan, baby, come back to mama.
Mama's a lactating whore.
Give me my daughter back, you bastard.
Get her out of here.
Father Eric escorts Chris out of the bedroom before returning.
I cast you out, unclean spirit, away from this human host demon.
Don't you want to kiss, Father?
Reagan licks her lips inappropriately and groans.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Reagan whips around and makes awful noises as the water stings her body.
Stop it! Stop it, you dog fuckers!
Reagan slams back down onto the bed and turns her head around 360 degrees while grinning a wide devil grin.
Do it! I've commanded you! Do it!
What else you got, Father?
Jesus Christ, is there anything else that we can do?
I think I have an idea, actually. Wait 1 second.
Father Brittany runs out of the room and returns with a carton of LaCroix, several liters of Fiji water, and many gallons of alkaline water and begins vigorously splashing Reagan with it.
Oh, holy tits on a tent.
It's working.
It's Father Brittany, bitch. That's right. Stay hydrated, you devil bitch.
All right, Teddy, how'd you like that rewrite? I think Satan hates electrolytes.
You bastards have done it again! Yeah.
Shit. Wow. First movie and only movie, I think, to ever use the word cunting. Several times. It's in a party scene earlier in the movie, not even Reagan saying it. It's just like randomly in an earlier scene. I love it. Boy,
Yeah,
Reagan with more jelly beans. I thought that was more in character.
I'm wondering how you like verb cunt, like how you cunt as a verb. Is it like
Great verb. She went cunting. He went cunting.
I imagine it's like if you walk with your legs really far apart and then you smack them together as you're walking. I imagine that's cunting.
Well, I can confirm that.
Sound much like clogs while you're walking.
Shamir, what do you think cunting is?
You understand.
I mean, in the queer community, it's a good thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's it. Good to know.
It's
Well,
like,
I feel like for me,
being
cunting
bad.
would mean like going out and fucking people's day up for fun. That's just
I was
my
wondering where that
personal
sentence was
definition
going.
of cunting.
I feel like that's a cunting, like a-cunting. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a cunting around today. I'm
Like
going
Trump just
cunting.
wakes up and he's like, I'm gonna cunt around today.
Yes, he's like, oh, I think I'll stumble around in a cunt today.
I'm gonna go cunt on Twitter.
Oh, when
Yep, I'm gonna go a cunt.
when
And
Drew
if you do it in a group, it's the cunting.
in my
Exactly.
Zoom world, the man seems to insert himself. How can we get away? Maybe by voting?
Oh no, we had a voting plug on our Halloween special. That is truly terrifying.
Truly terrifying.
Oh, it's the scariest reality of all.
I mean, these candidates, it is like the Monster Mash every time they get up. It's like
The candidates?
They do the mash.
the candidates. I love it.
Thank you.
Good callback. Good
Thank you, thank
callback.
you.
I'm
Oh, that was fantastic.
I'm gonna declare every Saturday from now on, I'm just gonna call it my cunting day, and I'm just gonna go be a bitch.
I love it.
The
Oh,
way
yeah.
Drew said
love
it,
it.
like I was picturing like a very like
Like,
Sound of Music, like someone in the hills, like they're collecting like baskets of cunts or something.
Yeah, the hills are alive with the sound of cunting,
We have a
baby.
basket. We have a cunt.
Yeah, like
We're gathering for harvest.
yeah, your cunting basket. I like it.
I love
Like,
it.
oh, more.
Yes.
The accurate title
So
for that movie would be "The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Nazis."
Okay.
Okay.
Well-
Well, the next.
Well-
Let's get right into this next scene. The
Yeah.
ring, I believe.
So we have Teddy, I think if I'm reading these Zoom chats correctly, I think it looks like we only have one more script.
You may
To
be
solve.
reading that
Two
correctly
more
or
technically.
incorrectly. I am not the most organized man.
right. Well, so yeah, we're gonna jump into the ring.
we
I
got-
don't list the characters
No,
before this one. So
it's
I
all
hope
good. I know
everyone
this
knows.
one. Shamir, we got Shamir who will be playing the role of the son, Aiden. We got Rachel who will be playing the mom, Rachel, and Kaylee. Let's get you out of here. We'll be playing the iconic Samara. Oh my goodness. Well, woman herself. We fade in interior of Aiden's bedroom. Morning. Sunlight streams in a window. Rachel and Aiden still sleeping. Some traffic noise outside as Aiden opens his eyes. He rubs them, then sees his mother in bed beside him. He looks puzzled as Rachel shifts, turning over and waking.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Bear.
Don't you have to go to work?
Rachel props herself to sit so that she can hold her son from behind like it's story time.
I want you to promise me something. If there's ever anything you're feeling that you think I won't want to hear or won't understand, I just want you to tell me, because I'll always want to listen. Always.
Is she dead? Mom?
Yes.
Did she know she was gonna die? Like Katie?
For a long time, she was all alone, and it made her sad, made her angry, but it's all right now. She's not alone anymore. You know
She's
about
not
her
alone?
now. No, Aiden, what's wrong?
Why is she not alone?
Because we helped her.
Helped her? Why'd we help her?
Aiden, what? It's all right.
He's worried now, eyes wide. She pulls him close.
I'm with you. I'm here. You're safe. She's all right now. She's sleeping. Like Katie in your drawing, she's sleeping.
But Mom.
A trickle of blood slips from Aiden's nose. Rachel is horror-struck, and in the silence,
Samara doesn't sleep.
just then the TV turns on and a long-haired demon bitch crawls out of the screen.
Prepare to be killed.
Mother, what did you do?
All right, hold on. So you mean to tell me her vessel of getting around is via VHS tapes and crawling through TVs?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Yeah, I guess she doesn't know how to haunt people the old-fashioned way.
Millennials, am I right?
That makes no sense. You wrote this part. I don't know what you were doing for, Eric. I'm sorry. But wait. But wait a second, Teddy. I'm using my my deep internet skills to look through their bills from this month, and Rachel didn't pay for her cable. So I'm just gonna the service comes out and cuts their cable out.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Wait, no.
The TV suddenly cuts out, and Samara is transported through the ether, screaming as she is thrust back into the void.
Well, good enough for me.
Whoa. Caitlin, we are so close to surviving this night and helping all our friends make it out alive. There was one more that Teddy Booger sent just to Kelly and I.
Oh, damn! It's like that bonus ending after the credits.
Yeah, exactly. Teddy really wanted to try one more time with sending us into Little Shop of Horrors. Kelly, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh my gosh, are you ready to do this? We got it. This
I'm
is it.
So ready.
All of
I
our
love
friends
this
are
show.
depending on this. We fade into a rundown brick alleyway as the camera zooms in on a little storefront called Mushnick's Flower Shop. Interior flower shop. Oh, shucks, Audrey. I just don't know what to do about this man-eating plant situation we have on our hands.
Oh, Seymour, I know what always helps me out when I feel stuck in a jam.
What's that, Audrey?
Why, I sing a little song.
All right, you know what? This is a huge copyright issues for Goth Yearbook After Hours, so I'm gonna have to call this one and rewrite it. Just kill the fucking plant.
Okay.
I
And
give you permission to kill the fucking plant.
all right, well, we once again, Caitlin, we fucking did it.
What?
The musical
You know
cue
what?
sounding that means that we did it.
didn't do anything.
You know what, Matt? You know what?
Who's Matt?
Eric, you know what I realized?
How I kill my victims is I go into their dreams and I pick all of their boogers. And so when they pick their nose, they pick their brains and they die.
That is a fascinating backstory, and I
Yeah.
wish you luck with that, Teddy. But you know what I realized? Eric, you're the host of this meeting. You can just mute him, and we can leave it anytime we want.
No, you can't. No.
Oh shit. Oh
Yes!
my goodness.
We did it!
Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, in that case, I'm going to free all my friends from the clutches of the dreaded mute button. Oh my goodness. We all made it, guys. Are you all there? Oh my
I'm
goodness.
a bad bitch, nigga. You can't kill me.
I did my best.
All right. Well, I learned a lot. I learned that Zoom radio plays are really difficult, but I think that, it's a medium that no one really wants to do. And we're just doing our best to have a good Halloween spectacular time.
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't we quickly go down the list and thank everyone that was helped us get through this evening.
Hell yeah.
Eli Olsberg, hello and thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me. This was super fun. I like the twist at the end of Chekhov's mute button.
Well, and it's like, I don't know if any of you caught on, but I was really proud because I finally watched Nightmare on Elm Street when I was like, I'm writing this whole thing based on this movie. I should probably watch it. And in the end, she's like, this is my dream, which is the same way that Phantasmic ends, or Fantasia, whichever one you prefer, when Mickey realizes that it's his imagination. So Nightmare on Elm Street and Phantasmic are the same story.
Yeah.
As Goth Yearbook Nightmare on Zoom Avenue.
100% being honest, the only time I cried this year, just to show you how COVID has really truly affected me, was in May when I was watching like a handheld, someone in the crowd filming Phantasmic, and like I was weeping watching it on YouTube. 2 months into COVID, I was
so
like,
cute.
that was how
love it.
I was really feeling COVID at that point. Look how far we've come. Shamir, thank you so much for joining us as well, buddy. Shamir coming all the way from Philadelphia on the East Coast, so you are astral projecting way late.
Wow.
Also,
My
just
goodness.
released the Halloween track today.
What? On Spotify?
No, it's on YouTube.
Oh,
It's called
shit.
Skin and Bones with Zeberg.
Hell yeah. Everyone go
Yay.
check that out. Ammo, thank you so much for joining us. And unfortunately for you guys in the Zoom, you didn't get to see it, but you did a brilliant Blair Witch. I highly suggest everyone in the Zoom ring go and watch the YouTube video and go watch the Blair Witch video because it was awesome. Ammo, thank you so much.
You got it. Yeah, well, I had to utilize the new forest I'm living in now, so
Yeah, it
Okay.
looks amazing.
Living in a forest.
I moved from Echo Park to the forest on Saturday.
Oh,
Hell
okay.
yeah.
Just
Wow.
forest.
The forest, yeah.
The forest. And
There's only one in
Yeah.
all of America.
That's how
Forest,
expensive-
California.
That's how expensive LA is now. You just have to move to the forest. You can't to another area.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kaylee, DH. Oh, you're also coming from the East Coast, Jersey, I believe, right? So you also came way late in the evening. Thank you so much for
No.
staying up so
This
late.
is when I'm usually my most up, actually.
Exactly.
As
I
a
wrote a
witch.
song at 3 a.m. last night. Like,
Hell yeah.
Is it called Skin
I
and
feel
Bones?
no, I wrote it. It released it the same day. Yes.
Hey, why not?
Oh, I wanted to say I learned from this experience. I think a motto we can all come away with is the "Get hydrated, devil bitch." I tell myself that daily. I think you should too.
Hell yeah.
Get hydrated and vote.
Love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Satan hates electrolytes.
Yeah, it certainly does. Rachel, we see you. Thank you so much for always being down to clown on this show. We love you. You got some cool new music out too, right?
Yes. Jules and I are playing a sneak preview of this single tomorrow night on her show, Rock and Roll Love Letter, at
Hell yeah.
7 p.m.
On K-Piss.
K-Piss, the Golden Stream.
That's fucking right.
Hell yeah.
It's the
And then-
best radio station. out there.
Right? I know. And then everything's out officially on 11/11.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good date.
Kelly, thank you also for always being down to clown.
Always.
Also, incredible little Audrey impression there.
Very good.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm a
that's
big fan of that show. There's actually a little clip of me on Instagram singing part of that song. If you're so inclined, follow me at Doll Girl Devo on Instagram. And check out my podcast that I co-host with two of my best friends. It's called The Spooky Slumber Party. 3 girls talking about scary stuff.
Ooh.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. I highly suggest it to everyone.
Thank you. We still have to have you on one
Yes.
of these days.
Yes, and
Yes.
and we will be putting all the links to all of our lovely cast members tonight's stuff in our show notes. So not to
Sweet.
worry if you are listening and driving and do not want to open Instagram or grab a Post-it note and a Sharpie. You don't
No.
have to.
Yes. And if you feel like watching something scary tomorrow, check out Insidious and look for my creepy face.
That's right. Evil mannequin doll girl. And a fun little connection between you and the other guest I'm about to announce, Mr. Drew Drogi. I believe, Kelly, you told me this earlier today that you actually took like an improv class from Drew Drogi back in the day.
Yes. And there was like a initial audition class kind of thing, and he was the teacher there, and it was
Look
awesome.
so
And
familiar. Now I know why.
oh
Hi.
my God, it was like forever ago. There's
Yes,
no way
Aunt.
you'd remember me.
Yes. No, I didn't place that from Groundlings. I just saw you and I was like, I must have seen her in something because you just look really familiar. But hi.
Cool. Hi. Yeah, it was. I love improv. I took a bunch of acting classes in LA, but improv was always my favorite. And
Great.
yeah, so
Wait,
That's
Drew,
awesome.
Drew,
Thanks.
have you done on Cabaret, that show?
I have.
We've
Yeah.
been on, we've been on that show together. I'm like,
Oh,
why do
okay.
you look familiar? And then it just hit me as you said that. So
I thought you meant like the musical, and I was getting all excited, like welcome. And
Show in LA
okay.
called Uncabaret, which
Yeah.
is basically like
Oh.
kind of get up and just kind of just riff. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of a little bit of everything.
yeah, it's a fun show. Yeah, it was a really
Yeah.
pre-COVID. Obviously, it was a very fun show.
Drew,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being willing to come on.
Any chance to play Mrs. Voorhees and hunting Ray came on board.
You did an
So
incredible
good.
job, sir. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Oh no. I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and hijack your
trying
plug.
to get out
I
of the
didn't get-
business. It doesn't help me get out.
I just realized I
Would
didn't
make
get
a
to plug
fantastic
anything.
little girl.
Yeah, Eli, you
can
got
I-
something to plug?
Yeah. I just wanted to plug that me and Teresa apparently just found out yesterday we're bringing back Pot as a Woman because
Oh,
Ariana
yeah.
put out a new album today.
Hell
so
yeah.
Hell
right.
fucking yeah. It's good shit too.
It's a great album.
Yeah. Awesome. Everyone check it out because the one you did for the previous album was so good. So everyone check it out
Thank
one
you.
more time. It's called.
Oh, Pot as a Woman.
That's right. And finally, big thanks, Matthew Scotch, who has always also been down to clown on our show for being our fearless Teddy Booger.
And
Thank-
also has new music out.
Oh yeah, super good
Yeah,
album.
Yeah, I have a new album out with my band QFO. Our self-titled LP, which was produced by B Hussey and mixed by Corey Hansen from
That's
Wand, which I'm
fucking yeah.
crazy.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
That dude
And
is
And
the man.
that's Hugh F.O. Spelled like a man's name.
Like Hugh Hefner.
Hugh.
Hilarious.
Oh, like EFFO.
And
Like-
It's so good, Matthew. I was listening to it last week, and it's so fucking good,
Thanks,
man. Really good shit. You guys, again, big thanks to all of y'all. This was so much
Thank
fun.
you.
It's getting to hang out with you guys is just like a blast and a dream come true for me. I love all
A
you guys.
quarantine dream.
So much. A quarantine dream. It keeps me from
Yeah.
watching
Yes,
no
Phantasmic and crying. So
Anytime.
on that note, we're going to say goodnight. Caitlin, as always, thank you for being the co-host with the Mo-host. I'm going to say goodnight to all y'all. Good night,
Good
guys.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Halloween.
Happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
Hey, woo.
Halloween.